What if you weren't born, but built? In a world where science can create humans from scratch, would you still be you? Today, we're diving into the ultimate question, born or built? The battle for humanity's future. Cloning, genetic engineering, artificial intelligence. We're on the brink of creating humans in labs, beings that look, think, and act like us. But are they truly human? Do they have souls? Rights? Or are they just products? Let's explore the science, the ethics, and the future of what it means to be human. Chapter 1. Defining the terms. First, let's clarify what we mean by manufactured humans. These aren't just sci-fi fantasies, they're becoming reality. Manufactured humans could include genetically engineered humans, babies designed with specific traits, intelligence, strength, or even resistance to disease. Clones, exact genetic copies of existing humans, grown in labs. Synthetic beings, AI-powered entities with human-like bodies and minds, like something out of Westworld. On the other hand, born humans are what we know today, conceived naturally, carried to term, and raised in families. But as technology blurs these lines, the question isn't just how we're made, it's who we are. Chapter 2. The science behind it. The science is already here. In 2018, Chinese scientist He Jiankui shocked the world. He used CRISPR to edit the DNA of two babies, Lulu and Nana, to make them resistant to HIV. It was a breakthrough. It was also a scandal. Critics called it unethical, but it proved we can alter human DNA before birth. Cloning is another frontier. In 1996, Dolly the sheep became the first cloned mammal. Since then, scientists have cloned monkeys, dogs, and even cats. Human cloning? It's technically possible, though banned in many countries. Then there's AI. Companies like XAI are pushing the boundaries of artificial intelligence, creating systems that mimic human thought. What happens when we put that intelligence into a human-like body? A synthetic human is born, or rather, built. Imagine you can order a human with your desired traits, eye color, intelligence, even personality. It sounds like science fiction, but startups are already offering designer babies through embryo selection. The question is, where do we draw the line? As Yuval Noah Harari puts it, we are now hackable animals. Not just guided by evolution, but by algorithms. Chapter 3. The ethical dilemma. Now, let's tackle the big questions. Are manufactured humans less human? If they think, feel, and love like us, what's the difference? Some argue it's about the soul, a concept science can't measure. Others say it's about autonomy, a manufactured human might be programmed to obey or designed to serve. Consider this fictional story, meet Eva, a fictional manufactured human raised by a human family. She laughs, cries, and dreams of becoming an artist. But her DNA was edited for perfection, and her creators claim she's their property. Does Eva have rights? Can she vote, marry, or inherit? And if she's better than natural humans, smarter, stronger, healthier, does that make her superior? Or a threat? In all human history, most of us consider those who do better in many aspects as threats. Humanity has hated and punished them for their excellence. Now, what threat do you see? Imagine Eva walking into a voting booth only to be turned away because she was built, not born. She paints, she writes, she dreams, yet the law calls her property. She could be commanded and controlled to be just a slave for anything and anyone. But she didn't ask to be in this world, just to be used like a tool and trampled like trash. Many times, she prefers never being made than this type of life. The ethics get murkier. If we create humans to serve, say, as soldiers or laborers, are we repeating the mistakes of history, like slavery? And what about consent? A manufactured human didn't ask to be created. Who decides their purpose? Harari again warns, when we know the brain as well as we know the engine of a car, we could start manipulating people in ways we can't even imagine. Bostrom also said, the future could be wonderful, or it could be terrifying. It depends on the wisdom with which we wield our power. Chapter 4: The Future of Humanity. The trajectory of manufactured humans raises profound questions about the future of our species. By 2100, some futurists, like those at the World Economic Forum, speculate that manufactured humans, engineered through advanced gene editing, synthetic biology, or AI-driven consciousness transfer, could outnumber naturally born humans. The potential applications are staggering, addressing labor shortages in aging societies, colonizing extraterrestrial environments like Mars, or even achieving a form of immortality by transferring human consciousness into synthetic bodies. Imagine a world where humans are no longer bound by biological decay, where minds can be uploaded to durable, upgradable vessels. This vision, championed by thinkers like Ray Kurzweil, promises a singularity where humanity transcends its biological limits. But the optimism comes with shadows. If manufactured humans are engineered to be stronger, smarter, or more resilient, could they render naturally born humans obsolete? A 2023 study from the Pew Research Center found that 63% of Americans worry that advanced genetic engineering could deepen societal inequalities, favoring those who can afford enhancements. The fear isn't just economic, it's existential. If manufactured humans are designed to excel, will society prioritize them over natural humans in education, employment, or even governance? Posts on X reflect this unease, with users debating whether lab-made humans could dominate society or, in extreme scenarios, view their creators as inferior. One user recently posted, "If we make humans better than us, what's to stop them from deciding they don't need us?" The counterargument is that manufactured humans could usher in a golden age. Genetic diseases like cystic fibrosis or Huntington's could be eradicated. CRISPR-based therapies are already showing promise in clinical trials. Enhanced humans could solve complex problems, from climate change to interstellar travel, at a pace natural humans can't match. Elon Musk, whose ventures like Neuralink and SpaceX push the boundaries of human potential, has argued that merging with advanced technology is essential for humanity's survival. "If we don't evolve, we'll be left behind," he said in a 2024 interview. Yet Musk also warns of the risks. Unchecked AI or synthetic biology could redefine humanity in ways we can't control. The data underscores the stakes. The global gene editing market is projected to reach $20 billion by 2030, driven by innovations in CRISPR and synthetic biology. Meanwhile, AI research, spearheaded by organizations like XAI, is accelerating the ability to model and manipulate human cognition. We're not just creating new bodies, we're reshaping the very essence of consciousness and society. But who controls this process? Governments? Corporations? The wealthy elite? The 2025 Global Risks Report from the World Economic Forum lists bioengineering misuse as a top existential threat, alongside climate change and nuclear proliferation. The question isn't just can we create manufactured humans, it should we, and who gets to decide? Chapter 5: Ethics and Stakes. The ethics of manufactured humans force us to confront what it means to be human. Is it our biology, with its messy imperfections? Our capacity for choice, flawed as it may be? Or something intangible, our ability to love, to dream, to defy our programming? The answers aren't clear, but the questions demand our attention. Would you trust a manufactured human as your friend, your partner, or even your president? Could you accept a world where your children compete with engineered peers who are faster, smarter, or longer lived? What happens when the line between natural and artificial blurs entirely? The stakes are personal and collective. Yuval Noah Harari warns that mastering the brain could lead to manipulation on an unprecedented scale. Governments or corporations could engineer desires, beliefs, or loyalties. Nick Bostrom's duality remains. The future could be a utopia of enhanced potential or a dystopia of lost autonomy. On X, the debate rages. Some users champion a transhumanist future, while others fear a loss of human dignity. A recent post captured the tension: if we can design humans, we can design slaves. History repeats unless we're careful. Do you share the same concern? This isn't science fiction, it's our reality. Advances in AI, gene editing, and synthetic biology are converging faster than our laws or ethics can keep up. The UN's 2024 Bioethics Summit called for global regulation of human enhancement technologies, but consensus remains elusive. Meanwhile, public opinion is split. A 2025 Gallup poll found 48% of respondents support gene editing for medical purposes, but only 22% endorse it for cognitive or physical enhancements. So, where do you stand? Would you embrace a world with manufactured humans, or does it unsettle you? Should we halt these technologies until we resolve the ethical dilemmas, or is the risk of stagnation greater than the risk of moving forward?